Hey, my name's Kirk Taylor, and um, want to talk to you about the power of recovery. Now, recovery is something that I took part in, even though I wasn't addicted to anything. I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, I didn't do drugs. I was lived a pretty clean life on that. I did have struggles though, and I did have issues that kept me from enjoying my life. And so I actually went through a 12-step program. And to do my step study, we used the AA Big Book. And I want to let you know how that impacted me, even though alcohol was never a thing for me. You see, um, I lived a long time not enjoying life. It was a struggle. It was always a struggle. And if you watched any of my other videos, you would know that I had issues with gender dysphoria, gender identity issues, and um, I even went so far and I transitioned for a period of time, over a year and a half. I was on hormones, and while that took away anxiety, that didn't solve any problems for me. I still had all my other problems that I had in life. And so after I stopped the hormones and I realized I could live without the hormones and live as my biological male self, I still had the other struggles that I always had. And I was fortunate to take part in a recovery program, a Celebrate Recovery program that my church had started, and they asked me to be a part of launching that. For about the first 6 months, quite frankly, I didn't know why I was there. I didn't understand the importance of the program, and I didn't see how I fit in because I wasn't like what I thought everybody else was in the program. I had struggled with self confidence and self esteem, and I was insecure. And it, but I didn't realize that people dealing with addictions and so on, they also deal with those same issues. And so it took a while. It took like 2 years later for me to actually step up and decide that, hey, I would do a step study. And the reason why I did a step study in the first place is because I wanted to sponsor people and I wanted to help people. And so I thought, well, I'll do the step study. And I ended up finding out that I had a lot in common with people that do deal with addictions, and even though I didn't have any of the stereotypical addictions, I found out that I was dealing with codependency issues and just how I saw myself. And so through that process, um, I was able to really change my life and end up being there to be able to walk with other people and help other people. And while I don't typically work with people that are dealing with addictions per se, um, such as drugs and alcohol, as far as I would never sponsor somebody like that because that's not really something that I know. I would sponsor somebody that's dealing with self esteem, self confidence issues, insecurities, and so on. And I focus more in on dealing with people that I understood who had the same type of challenges that I had. And so um, it's fortunate that uh, I I did find uh, my way to a recovery program. And so how I how this happened was uh, I was with somebody that um, who uh, who actually was drinking and I didn't know it. They were hiding the alcohol, and that led me to talk with a friend, and I discovered Al-Anon, and Al-Anon is for friends and family of alcoholics, and so um, and I went to that meeting and uh, ended up deciding that's when I decided I was going to do the 12-step study uh, through the AA Big Book, and I did that, and it just it changed my life. It gave me the self confidence and self esteem that I have today, along with walking with my faith, following Christ, and so this made a huge difference in my life. It allowed me to move past so many things, and it's made my life so much better. Now, I'll tell you that I still have struggles after. I have the same struggles I had before. I just have the tools to deal with those struggles so that they don't weigh on me like they used to, and I can move forward and I can navigate them. And now I have peace, joy, and happiness in everything, sorry, peace, joy, and serenity in what I do, and I do have a lot of happiness in my life, but happiness is in the moment, and so even in the hard times, I had that peace, joy, and serenity in my life, and I didn't have that before, and so what I'd like to do is if you're struggling, if you have issues that are making you unhappy, I would encourage you to search out recovery programs because they are really powerful. And while you might feel that you don't fit into that it's not, you're not like the other people in those programs, the truth is that when you get through it, I found out I'm not so different from anybody else that is in those programs, and so I would really encourage you to take a look at that opportunity, especially if you're really down on yourself, if you're just struggling and you don't have a whole lot of hope. Um, look towards finding a recovery program to go to because they're like Celebrate Recovery. They say they're for hurts, habits, and hangups, and there's 12 steps for Christians. There is uh, uh, the bondage breaker, and there's just so many opportunities to find something that will help you change your life and help you have more peace, more joy, more happiness in your life. And it is possible. I know I lived it and I've changed. And it's not just me. I've seen so many people over the last 7 years that have gone through similar situations that have been in and around groups that I'm a part of. And I've watched people literally change their lives and just go from a total disaster situation to um, being successful and just really having a great relationship with their family, with their friends, and living life to the fullest, literally changing their lives. I've done it, and I know that you can do it too because I've seen so many people do it, and so I would really encourage you to consider jumping into um, a program and just search them out. And if if you're someplace where you don't know where to look, drop me a message or leave a comment, and I'll reach out to you and I'll help you find someplace that you can go that will help you if you're a person that's not dealing with any addictions, but you're just, life is not good. Life's not going in the right direction. You're having struggles. I'll help you find a place and for you. So while I'm not a qualified expert per se, what I can share with you is what I've seen and what I know how my life has changed. And so if you want a part of that, let me know and I'll do what I can to help you. So that's what I've got for this video, and I uh, I hope it helps you. I hope you have a blessed life, and I hope you find your peace, joy, and happiness. And I'll see you soon on the next video.